No.
Hello everyone, my name is Jordan Miles, and today I'm going to give you a presentation entitled Who Governs What? And we're going to cover the Forex, stock, and crypto markets. The reason I'm doing this is because I think it's very important for anyone who has not started investing or has not started a portfolio, because it gives you a brief history and overview of these markets and a little bit of insight as to how they operate. So without any further ado, let's get started. Who governs what? Introduction. In this presentation, we will review current exchange markets and discover which international organization governs them all. Stocks. What is a stock market? The stock market refers to public markets that exist for issuing, buying, and selling stocks that trade on a stock exchange or over the counter. It started in 1792 and currently has $18.5 trillion market cap. What is a stock? Stocks, also known as equities, represent fractional ownership in a company. How do they relate? The stock market is a place where investors can buy and sell ownership of such investable assets, i.e., stocks. An efficiently functioning stock market is considered critical to economic development, as it gives companies the ability to quickly assess capital from the public. Who regulates stocks? Stocks are regulated by two government bodies: the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, and the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, FINRA. The SEC makes sure that the markets run efficiently, and FINRA regulates all stocks and bonds trades, and administers background checks and licensing exams, regulates securities trading, and monitors how firms comply and provide information for investors. Foreign exchange. The Forex market is the market in which participants are able to buy, sell, exchange, and speculate on currencies. Foreign exchange markets are made up of banks, commercial companies, central banks, investment management firms, hedge funds, and retail Forex brokers and investors. Now, I myself would be an investor. If I was licensed, I would be considered a broker. I'm not licensed, I'm an investor. It's just a little transparency between the two. The Forex market is considered the largest financial market in the world. Correction, one of the largest financial markets in the world, with a $5 trillion market cap. It started in 1944 on the gold standard, but shifted to the supply and demand standard. Now, this last part is pretty critical to me, because this signifies that we were once on the gold standard and the entire market changed to an entire different standard. Now, I can only imagine how dynamic that was in that time, but I honestly don't have much history about it specifically. I'm sure if I research more heavily, I could find something, but this, like I said earlier, is a brief overview. Now, who regulates the foreign exchange? All currencies are valued by the market force of supply and demand. Since the abandonment of the gold standard, the FX market has become an important part of international economics. With the advent of floating exchange rates, the foreign exchange market has become unregulated. No institution sets rules for trading, and it is not under supervision of any international organization. Now, this is critical. Because once it shifted from the gold standard and went to the supply and demand standard, it went from a tangible commodity, gold being the tangible commodity, to supply and demand, which is, in my opinion, a faith-based system. For instance, if there is a high demand of products of my country from America, and I have excellent supply of them, the value of my country's currency would increase. And this is only possible due to faith, by people believing in our products, by people believing in the supply of our products. That will increase the demand of our products, which would in turn increase the value of our currency, which is pretty amazing. Moving on. Cryptocurrency. A decentralized digital currency that is written on a blockchain. Now, what is a blockchain? A blockchain is a digital ledger in which transactions are made in cryptocurrency are recorded chronologically and publicly. The user of the currency determined the value of it. Cryptocurrency started in 2009, and the current market cap is $310 billion. Now, initially when I wrote this was a couple weeks ago, but the market cap has depreciated since then, probably by like $50 million. I want to say $50 million. So it's relatively around $250 billion, which is still a major increase from 2009 to present, which is 2018. Moving on. Who governs cryptocurrency? In short, everyone and no one at all. Usually an institution will govern the ledgers of transactions, but because of the unique makeup of cryptocurrency, everyone can see the ledger of all transactions, much like a foreign exchange market, only digitized. Now, this is important because a lot of people have their reservations with investments of cryptocurrency, and to them I say this: the foreign exchange market operates on a faith-based system. Same thing applies for cryptocurrency. The only reason cryptocurrency is valuable is because there is a faith-based system supporting it. We believe, as people, we believe the value of the currency is such, and our belief is what drives the price up. Same institution that governs the foreign exchange market. Now, the major difference between the two is that money is tangible and is more frequently used than cryptocurrency. Also, each money has its own country attached to it. So every country has their own money or have adopted a currency system from another country. Essentially, there is a sense of ownership with that, and the value of that ownership, that dollar, that currency, changes depending on what country you go to. That does not happen with cryptocurrency. The value of cryptocurrency is transparent. It is not owned by any country. It's owned by everyone and no one at all, which makes it very valuable in that the price of it never changes. The value of it is transparent in every country. So a Bitcoin that's worth $7,000 today in the United States will be worth $7,000 in US dollars around the world, period. And essentially that is the major difference. Now, this is just a brief overview, and it's just to give you a little bit of insight. I hope it was educational and you received some value from it, and that concludes my presentation.